Let us look at various other objects that one can insert into a slide other than just the text boxes. Microsoft PowerPoint give us an option to actually go in and insert various objects into a slide, whether being a blank slide, or we can go in and select a slide that gives us an option to insert object directly into that particular slide. I've just clicked on the slide, and if you look at the slide, it will allow us to go in and insert a table, insert a chart, insert a smart art, and so forth and so forth. So but basically what I want is for us to go in and start from scratch and insert various objects in this slide. Let's go and select insert menu. Then in the insert menu, we are able to go in and select whether we want to insert a shape, we want to insert a smart art, or we want to insert a chart. Let's go in and insert a shape. We want to draw a shape in our presentation. I'm going to go in here and select a star, and when you select the star, you click in the area of your slide, you hold down your mouse button and you draw. Then you have drawn a shape in there. You can move the shape, you can size the shape. If you actually look at how the shape is, you can actually make it bigger, you can make it smaller, you can move it around and put it in a different location. Now let's leave this star as part of our presentation there, and we are also going to insert a table that will actually compare our sales figures for the previous year. Let's click on the table and we select insert a table menu. And this menu allows you to actually choose how many columns you need in your table, and how many number of rows you want in your table. Let's reduce the number to 4 columns, and we need 5 rows in the presentation, and we click on OK. Now we have just inserted a table in our PowerPoint presentation. We can move the table from within the slide. We can resize the table as well. We can make it a bit bigger and so on, depending on how you want your presentation to look. Now let's quickly in there put in items, and we are putting in the quarters of the year just to compare the sales figures for the previous year. And then we've got quarter number 4 there. Right, now this will actually show the services that we had. We said we are having internet services, we having printing services, document, draft, and let's put in others in there. If there are other services that we're providing, then we're putting in others there. Now this table allows us to go in and put in the figures for this particular year, and compare the various quarters in a year. Now we can go into Microsoft PowerPoint table and start manipulating the table. If you look in here, we decide we don't want this row in our table. If you go in there and you right click, you immediately have a menu called delete in there. So let's go in and click on delete. We say we don't want this row, we delete the row. We can as well go in there and saying we don't want quarter number 4. We go into that and then we immediately delete a column. So we are left with column number 1 and column number 2 in our presentation. Now we have just inserted a table in our presentation. Now remember earlier on we said we've got a different slide that we created from a theme and we saved that slide elsewhere. Now in the next lesson we're going to see how we can insert that slide to be part of our presentation.